Signed 2 years here, so let's say that takes him to the year out before the next year's World Cup. Like Johnny Sexton played at, for Leinster and for Ireland until he was 38. Owen's 32. So he's definitely got 2027 in him for sure, but he might love it here and want to stay here, or he might after 2 years thinks, you know what, it's time to go back. So I would never say never. I don't think he would either, and why should he? So I gave him his first cap 12 years ago. I hope, and I'm sure he will end up back in England, hopefully as a coach and maybe even a player, who knows. But I just think for a couple of years at this time in his career, when you think about what, when Johnny Wilkinson was at the same sort of time in his career, you know what I mean, what that did for him to go to Toulon. And I think for Owen, I'm hopefully going to help him achieve it.
Well, English rugby has come under the spotlight after the Premiership lost Wasps, Worcester and London Irish due to finance. Lancaster says the French game is in a much healthier state, comparing it to Premier League football.
The TV coverage, you know, is huge. And the profile of the sport is massive, you know, on the back of, obviously, France's success, the World Cup, but the top 14 itself. So it is big, and it feels, yeah, very similar to the English Premiership football model. But obviously, within that, that doesn't mean that they have the right to win Europe every year in France. They don't. My challenge is, you know, whilst the perception from the outside is, you know, the Galacticos and, you know, the big Parisian club Racing, you know, in my mind, we've not won European Cup once. So there's work to do to get to that level.